Hi sweetness, Dad here again. So this is my Beretta collection. I remember you saying you didn't really understand what I was talking about, so I thought I'd go through some of my Berettas, or as I like my Beretta collection, or as I like to call it, hey, everybody needs a hobby. Anyway, this is my, back in the 70s when Beretta first invented their famous Model 92. In the mid-70s, when Ron Peterson's gun shop was where Morningside Antiques was, or moved to. That's where they used to be, and we were down there, and we were in high school, and they knew we were high school kids, but they were the first ones to get the Beretta 92s in the city, in Albuquerque. And so we, of course, had read about them in magazines and stuff, but they let us, they showed us one, and they let us in. And that's when I fell in love with the Beretta 92. And then fast forward some years, I was in the Army, and we had the 1911, and then in 82 I went from the Army to the Marines, and we still had the, no, not the Beretta 92, the Colt 1911. It was when I was in the Marines at 29 Palms that we turned in our 1911s. Actually, we turned in, the armorers turned them in because we didn't have very many of them. And we got issued the Beretta 92s. And since we were on our way to the Persian Gulf in 88, they took us to the range and we all got to qualify, shoot them and qualify on them, and I was chuffed. I was very excited. So it was my favorite gun for the longest time. And fast forward to a whole bunch more years to where it was 2016. This is a Beretta 92 GSD. The SD was special duty. It was requested by the French gendarme something, Armée des Gendarmes, and but what it has is what's called a brigadier slide. It's got its beefed up here at the locking lugs, and it has a dovetailed in front sight, and it has a accessory rail, and it's got, you know, more aggressive grip texturing and back here, and it comes with a pretty nice sight, and it has came with night sights on it. And because it's a 92G model, what that is they take the safety decocker and they convert it to just, see, you don't have to put the safety on and off. It just spring loaded and goes off automatically now. Your mom bought me these nice blue G10 sights for it. So this thing is really great. I love it. This is my first Beretta. Got it in 2016. I like it a lot. So then fast forward some years, and I was over in Calibers, and they had M9A3s. And so, oh wow, and I looked, I said, yeah, I can afford it, so I'm going to get one. So I got it, and this one comes with the safety decocker, even though I had installed in it the G model modification. Took it over to the Calibers and their gunsmiths, put that, it's a kit that you buy, that I bought from Beretta to change it from a safety decocker to a decocker only. So, but there's the, and it has the same dovetailed in with night sights on it, and it is this is called a Vertec grip. See this is the regular grip, this is the Vertec. See how it's straight there, and easier to shoot for people with smaller hands. So I don't find the regular size difficult to handle at all. But this is my second one. And then I was poking around Cabela's, their website, and this was last year during, you know, the craze where you couldn't find nothing. And they had a 92X, and what the Beretta 92X was is they put a whole bunch of features and they offered it a lower price. So this is like a less expensive gun, and they offered it at a lower price than more expensive Berettas. They have this Vertec grip. They had this supposedly desirable, and then they changed this to a Picatinny rail, and it's got the dovetailed in sight. And this one I also had converted to a G, decocker only. And this has got a pretty nice trigger on it too. All three of these first ones had really nice triggers for double action, single action. So then I was just thought I'd stop in at Omni Gun Shop. It's on Central. It's out way on East Central, between Wyoming and Eubank, I think. And they had the M9. This is the Beretta that I wanted. They have Beretta 92 FS. It's the least expensive out of all my Berettas, but it's the one that I always wanted. And Mom bought me these grips, but it doesn't have a safety on it. It has this little step on here, I guess, to hold, for you to hold your finger on, or to put it up against a door jamb or whatever. It's got the front sight is milled into the frame, so you can't replace it. It had the decocker only, or the safety decocker, and I had that converted. I took it over to Calibers, and they converted it for me to the 92G kit that I got from Beretta. It had an atrocious trigger. So I heard about the Langdon Tactical trigger job in a bag. It comes with some parts to improve the trigger, and oh my gosh, it's night and day. This has a wonderful trigger in it now. It's a real joy to shoot. It's my least expensive plain Jane out of all my Berettas, but it's my favorite. And then a few months ago I was over at Shooter's Den. I'd taken Tony and the crew a cake, and he had this Beretta Inox stainless steel. So all the slide and the barrel are raw stainless. These others are stainless, but they just have coatings on them, and they have a dye on the alloy frame to match the color of the slide. And oh gosh, I just liked it so much. So he gave me a really good price, and also for some reason it came with 10-round magazines. So he just took those and tossed them in a box, and he gave me 3 17-rounders. So these are loaded with 17-rounders now. Yes, all of these guns are loaded, which is why I don't touch the trigger. And I got these nice Hogue grips for it. These are aluminum. They're real nice. This is my pimp gun when I have to tune up a hoe. So this is my Pimp Gat, and I carry this one around the house. Anyway, that's my great Beretta saga, or my Beretta story, or how I got everybody has to collect something, and that's how I ended up with so many Berettas. So anyway, I love you. Bye.